So today we're going to cover Pirate. I'm going to go ahead and tell you, if you like duels, this might not be the character for you. She definitely can hold her own in duels, but this character is really good in 4v4 modes. So if you like 4v4 modes, this is definitely the hero for you. We're going to start off with her light chain. So I'm going to throw a light chain, that's 2 light attacks, and as you can see, that second light attack was blue. That means that is undodgeable. So her basic light attacks have undodgeable attacks. That means if this warden tries to dodge, he's going to get caught with my overhead. Even if he dodges to the side, he will get caught with the overhead because it's blue. Now onto our heavies. If I throw 2 heavies, as you can see, that second one has hyper armor. And when I have hyper armor and I flash like that, that means I cannot be interrupted. So that attack's going to go through regardless, unless this warden was to shoulder bash me. You got to use bashes to knock out that hyper armor. So this is why this is very useful. So as you can see, I went through with another attack. So if I throw a heavy, then hold back on the left analog stick, press the heavy again, she'll get this jab, and then she'll do the kick. But if I throw a heavy again, hold back, then press guard break, she'll get a gunshot in. You can also throw a light attack to start up this unblockable attack. And as you can see, she kicked him back a little bit. If I was near a wall and I got the stick, bam, it's going to give me a wall splat, and then I can start up another combo. So she also has a side heavy dodge attack, so I can dodge to the side, press heavy attack. This will help me get around my opponents. But you don't want to do this all the time because this can definitely get predictable. But it actually has a really good use case, and I'm going to explain that later. So if I get any type of heavy in, once I get that heavy in, I can go for the gunshot. And as you can see, it slung me a couple feet over to that warden. This is insane because you can abuse this. So I'm going to go to my menu, and I'm going to get this warden to hold his position. So this warden is going to hold his position. I'm going to throw an attack, then I'm going to press guard break. And as you can see, I go way over there and grab him. So you want to use this to your advantage. So let's say there's 2 or 3 people around. If you throw this heavy, hit them with this first one, swap targets, and then get that, you're going to move on to the next target. There's a good chance it'll put you out of range of your original target so that you can keep on fighting. It's pretty insane how far Pirate can move with that. And also, if I dodge forward, press the heavy attack, I can do an undodgeable and an uninterruptible. Now, you can use this to put pressure on people. You don't always have to go through with this. For example, go through, cancel, do what you got to do. This is just another tool that you can use to apply pressure to your opponent. You don't always have to go through with it. And lastly, Pirate has an unlocked attack. You can run over towards people, hit them with the heavy. It'll kind of like sling them over there so you can get an attack in. So earlier I mentioned Pirate being really good at 4v4 modes. As you can see, her moveset really accommodates that, and her feats do as well. So on the Pirate's feats, I'm just going to cover the first feats because these are the unique ones to her. As you can see, we have Armor Piercing Slug. Fire a bullet that deals damage and lowers defense. This is nice because it's a projectile that, for one, lowers defense, deals a little bit of damage, and it's a projectile on tier 1. So it means it's going to come back pretty quick, and you can use it a lot. And then for the second feat, you have Pocket Bomb. You can launch a bomb that deals damage. It's just a small bomb. It doesn't have a big blast radius, and it's similar to the Pugno Mortis, but I don't think it deals as much damage, and the blast radius is as big. But it is nice to have a projectile on just feat 2. And then if you go down to the third one, you got Trick Shot. Fires a bullet that ricochets between enemies, dealing damage and applying bleed. This is nice because you can apply bleed to multiple people because the shot will ricochet between multiple opponents if they're near each other. It's a good way to apply damage to everybody. And then you got Gunpowder Surprise. Launch a bomb that deals damage and knocks enemies back and down. So think of a catapult almost, a little bit quicker, and it knocks the opponents down once they get hit, and it initially deals damage as well. This is pretty nice. It's not game breaking, but it's really nice for Pirate to have all these projectiles. It really makes her unique in a way, and it definitely helps out in 4v4 mode.